Okay, then go for it. What's the question? What's the first question that you want to ask me?
Maybe in when I ask people in maybe I don't know in this moment. Sorry.
Okay, take your time and uh, try to be more clear. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your conversation.
Sorry. Un momento.
Okay, take your time. So, do you have any problem like when you're speaking, people really don't understand you? Is that your problem?
Really,
I
I understand, but when I answer, I have difficulty when I want to answer.
uh,
Hello.
Hi, love. Hello.
Hello.
How are you,
I
brother?
I'm very good actually. What about you?
Oh, oh hell! I think I know you. Love, are you from Indonesia? Oh, she was my friend, so anyway, let it be. Abdul Biden, do you hear
yeah,
me or not?
yes, I hear you.
Yeah, what was he like? Oh, she just suddenly arrived in my room, so I just got confused. So what should I say? Anyway, what you were just asking to me all that time, so you can go for it.
In this, I see your screen now.
Yes. Anyway, so our today's topic is we usually talk for a lot, but people really don't hear us, right?
I copy
YouTube
your
channel.
count, your YouTube count.
Okay. Oh, that would be it would be great if you subscribe my channel. Just go for it and
Yes.
try to do a subscribe on my
In this
channel.
moment, you are online
Yeah,
only.
like whatever you are doing here, whatever you're having a conversation here, it is publishing on YouTube. People are watching it. Do you get my point or not?
Yes, thank you.
I think you are barely hearing me, right? You should. Okay, let's start with some basic question. What do you do? What do you do, sir? Like, do you study
I
university?
I finished my study, and in this moment I'm working in a
You're
company.
working. You're working for what?
I'm working in engineer IT.
Engineer. Okay. Okay. What kind of
Yes.
engineering that you are
And how
doing?
about you?
What kind of engineering that you are doing?
What?
What kind of engineering that you are doing?
It's like a continuous integration.
Continue.
It's automatic. I don't know in English, but it's like scripting
Oh, I also don't
to
have any idea about it.
to
I don't know.
automatize process.
I also don't know about this thing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. And how about you? What is your skills?
My skill is I really don't know what is my skill is, but I'm studying about accounting, like the BBA, the Bachelor's Administration, Business Administration.
I think you're like anime, no?
Yeah, of course I do like. Do you watch anime?
Yes, because I see it in your channel, YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. We
One
have
Piece.
Snow. We
One
have Snow here with us. Hello, Mr. Snow. Welcome to the stream. And I'm going to say hi to you. You can speak up if you wish. Oh, people like if you are giving so much opportunity to people, you're giving lots of respect to people. People usually hate that. Like
Yeah,
it's happened with me a lot of time. People are joining in my room, but when I say to them, "Hey, hello," like
it's
I'm being
close.
so crazy
People,
to talk to them, but usually they don't talk to me. That's a problem that I have. Hello, Tony. Welcome.
yeah, maybe it's not your problem. It's problem of to people, you know.
Yeah, uh, maybe it's I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of it. Hello, Tony. Hi,
Hello,
hi,
how are you
sir.
guys doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah. So I do have a bunch of questions about English. So if you got a time, would you like to? I'm so sorry. I was just thinking. Anyway, like I do have a bunch of questions in my notebook. So if you have time, if you have enough time to answer it, then I can go for the question, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So my question is, um, how long you have been practicing English? That's the first question that I want to ask you.
Uh, mm, 1 week,
One
I can
week.
say.
Okay. So the first thing that I like, do people hear you very carefully while you're telling them a story, and why they hear that?
What was the question?
My question is,
Uh,
okay, listen to me carefully. Maybe I didn't explain you well. So my question is, if you are telling a story to the people, like there is a bunch of people here in our room, or maybe there is two or three people in our room. People do listen to your story very carefully or not, and why they listen to you? What do you think? What will be the major reason to listen you very carefully? Why people hear you very carefully?
um, I don't know. Is that me? I don't understand your question, or my English is that bad, or your voice is not clear? There's a problem, but I don't know what this seems to be the problem. Sorry, I really didn't understand anything. I just understand why people don't hear my story, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Okay, let me explain to you again. Maybe my English is very very much bad, so that's why I didn't explain to you. My question is, if you're saying something to someone, people used to listen to you, right?
Uh huh.
So, what what could be the major reason people usually hear you? Like the story is interesting, or maybe you're telling a truth. Maybe it's matched with their lifeline. Why they listen to you?
Why people will listen to me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Why should people listen to me? I don't know. Seriously. What kind of question is that? Anyway, next question.
Okay. Why? Okay. So if you are saying something, if you're saying something to someone, uh, do you think your voice really matter? Your how it called, like your vocal does better. Like suppose people are having a very deep voice, or a person having a thin voice. Do you think that voice does matter while you're speaking?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have any
Mhm.
reason for it? Like, do you want to say some reason about it?
Well, no, actually, I don't have a specific reason, but
Okay. But I think like if you talk about like if we don't talk like a robot, that is also matter.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, we have
May I
another.
ask you a question
Of
since you're
course.
English?
Okay, okay, go for it.
So recently, I learned a word in English.
Okay.
I'm not really into English, but Like
But
I
still,
said, I'm practicing.
okay. Let me tell you one thing about your English is I'm also not good at English. I'm also like you can consider me as I'm a beginner. But it's still your voice, the way you sound, it's really you do sound very mature guy, and your voice is really attractive to hear, and your English is also very suitable to
Uh,
hear.
well, thank you so much. It's just because I've been listening to English stuff for a long time. It's been 4 or maybe over 5 years that I've been listening to English musics, movies, whatever, TikTok, Instagram. So I think that is the main reason why I sound attractive or I sound like a native speaker. It's just because I listen a lot and listening is the key in English. But like I said, I've been practicing seriously. Uh, 1 week in 1 week. So I just learned one word last day, and the word was conclusion. So I know what does conclusion means, but uh, as you know, we have another word similar with that, consequences, right? So I
I'm
don't
fa-
really,
I'm
yeah.
familiar with the conclusion. I'm not familiar with the second word that you said.
Yeah, right. So both of them have the same meaning in my native language. But the thing is, I don't know how to use them in English. Like I don't really understand what is the main difference between conclusion and
Okay.
consequences.
I don't know about your second word, but the conclusion we use like if you talk about me, like when I use that conclusion word, like if I'm telling a story and I want to summarize the story just in few sentences, and I want to end up this story with that sentence, so that time the phrase that I give, that's called conclusion. I think you got my point, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I do get your point, and like I said, I know, but I, d- as a matter of fact, I've just seen consequences in movies. I haven't seen a person to say consequences over conclusion in real life.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the what do you say, the second word? I forgot the second word.
Consequences.
Oh, consequences. What is the spelling of it?
Oh, guys, can I tell what is the meaning of consequences?
Of course, go for it. If you can explain it, that would be better.
So, consequences basically means if you do something, what would be the result of your doing? Like, if you are like, for example, if you are studying, so or you like if you are what do you say? Uh, like if you are lighting a bulb, sorry
Okay,
guys,
take your
I'm
time.
unable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your time and try to explain this very carefully. Okay, no worries. Take your own time and feel free to explain. What do you think about the consequence, Mister Tony?
Conse-
Uh, Same thing as conclusion. I told you it has the same meaning in English, but the thing is, you have to know where do you use conclusion and where do you use consequences.
I
Yeah.
think consequences is used when like something wrong you are doing. So to represent that, represent the result of your wrong thing, we use, the consequences of what you are doing. You can use it like this.
Mm,
Did you
Okay.
get it?
mm, might be true.
I just translate the word of consequence into my language. So it means like consequence. It's just a result. Like
Yeah,
if you're doing something,
Yeah, yeah,
what
exactly.
what would be the result in the future? But the
Yeah.
conclusion is the moral of the story. That's it.
yeah, the moral of the story.
The consequence is like it's just like suppose a car is riding on the street, and there is a wall in front of the road, and the car don't have a brake. So if so the car will automatically got an accident and it will blast, right? So
Mm,
the thing, it will blast. So until it
Yeah,
blasts, it's called consequence, but when it's blast, it will be at the conclusion.
mm,
actually, I
good
can
point.
add up it like your brake is fail. So the result, what could be happened? Like you may strike someone. That is a consequences. You may hit a wall. That is a consequences. You may what we call topple your car. That is the consequences.
Yeah,
So yeah,
like consequence is like goes with a flow, but the conclusion
yeah,
is it's already finished.
yeah. Conclusion is like complete summary of your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, story. So, by the way, what was our topic? Like we were discussing on the only these two terms.
No, like we are just having a random conversation, and this person is just arrived and he just said something. So I feel like we should need to say something about this thing, and then we started talking about on this topic.
Okay.
That what we were just discussing. Okay, Tony, you got an interesting word, and we had a very good conversation about. Do you have any another question to ask, or maybe we could learn together, Tony?
Hey brother, I am so weak in English, very very weak in English. That I do not uh, say anything.
Okay, that's
Um,
completely fine. So whenever you feel free, like if you find the opportunity to talk, then you can talk. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, I
no
understand.
worries.
uh, I just want to say something. If I didn't know anything in English, if I were a beginner, I didn't try to speak at first. I'm just surprised by many people. They are just, I mean, that's okay. I mean, if you want to improve your speaking skill, but it's not gonna work like that. You have to listen. And let me ask you a question. When you were a child, how did you learn your first language? By speaking, by going to school, by taking a course? Of course not. You were just listening for the first 2 years of your life, and then you were trying to speak day by day, right? So, like this gentleman right here, Tanning. So you have to listen, not speaking. That's a big mistake you are doing. So
Yeah,
when you are listening, like let's say for a long term, like 1 year, 2 year,
yeah,
and then you will get a good accent. You get a lot of knowledge about English. You know a lot of people. How could I? Famous people, the culture, movies, whatever. So it will be easier to speak.
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah,
true. And let me
Yeah,
add some
completely
more
agree
words.
with that.
Okay,
But while listening, you also watch some word like you are running. So when it comes like someone says you are running, so a person starts running.
yeah,
So
yeah, I
when you are
understand.
listen, you also watch in the like when you learn your native language when you were child. So both thing happens at a time. You listen also, you watch also. You see the action as well. That's
Yeah,
where you yeah got everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me add more words about this thing. So, if you're learning a new language, you should need to understand it. If you're not understanding it, then how can you explain to someone? Suppose you're not getting the point of someone. If someone saying something, then how you will answer? So you have to know them first what they're saying. So listening, as Mr. Tony said before, listening is the key of learning language. So it would be better if you listen to someone very carefully, and not just listening. You have to understand them what they are saying.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
you
that
get it,
was the
I think
point I was saying.
once you get it, I think you don't need to stay back.
Yeah, brother, but I'm Bengali. I am from Bangladesh. I am 14. I have not opportunity for uh, um, practice English. I have a
Okay, okay. Let me say you one thing about nowadays. If you talk about a digital world that we are having, it doesn't matter where you are came from. It doesn't matter which environment you are in. The only thing that you need, that is your strength of learning. Like, you want to learn or not. That's it. If you want to speak English with people, then you can go for it. Okay, like
yeah,
there is a thousands of people all around the world. You can talk to them in online. There is a bunch of dating website. There is a bunch of learning application that they provide. So don't say that like you are not in a English environment. You are in a Bengali things. I'm also a Bengali person, but still, I can have a conversation. I'm not a good at English. I don't say that, but I still have a conversation. I can still have a conversation with some people. At least I can say hi to them. I can say how are you to them. So don't talk about that things again and again. Like, I'm not in a
I
English
understand. I
environment.
understand.
I think you're 14
Be-
years old. You
Uh,
know much more about this world.
Bro, it's all about intent, not the situation. If your
Yeah.
intent is to learn English, you will
Then
definitely learn and speak in English. Like,
Yeah, I understand.
oh, Johnny, you sound so mature guy. So if you don't mind, can I ask you something like how old are you?
Oh, 20.
20. Oh, you're 20 years old. You're pretty young, but you do have a very good voice. You just feel like you're 20.
Yeah, I don't look like a teenager, to be honest. I'm saying usually I'm just 20 by age. I really don't look like a teenager. My
No,
shape,
like
my voice.
I'm just talking about your vocal. I don't know about your face shape.
bro,
So, but still, I'm
yeah.
still, I'm
Bro, how
still.
did you get that voice? Like, is it genetic or you have developed it?
I don't know. I really don't know how. The thing is, I love deep voice, and I really want to sound more deeper than you hear. But I think I don't know. It's just my voice, man. Ask God, not me.
Okay, but still, yes. Okay.
Captain, since you're a good speaker, I have been here on Free for Talk for over 4 years, and I really don't found the application useful for anything that you think is useful. So right now I'm in home just chilling. I had nothing to do. I just said, let's check Free for Talk and see what have been changed or
How
was
like
people discussing.
when did you join here in Free Fire?
Mm,
When it was your first time when you joined here in this platform?
it was around 2021, if I'm not wrong,
Oh, it's
or earlier 2022, something like that. I told myself the first time I joined, I said I'm only here for improving my English or what, blah blah. But it didn't work out for me. I don't know. But there's another application if you're familiar with. It's better. there are more people, more active people. Wait, let me just
What
Hello
is
Talk. So
yeah.
Hello
But you
Talk.
know what? There is a bunch of features here in FreeFireDog that doesn't that Free like HelloDog doesn't have. The first thing that I need always that is called Magic Mic that has been installed here in FreeFireDog, and it's really useful, because I live in a crowded family. I do have a very lots of members in my place, so they always shout. Still, though, there is television is going on. There is a ceiling fan is running on my top of my head. So there is a lots of noise coming through my microphone if I don't use my magic mic. So especially my mom, because she always shout on me. So for that reason, I started hearing this platform just because of that thing. So I think Paladin is a very very good platform. I use that platform maybe more than 2 or 3 months. That was also very useful. There is a bunch of people also there. There is a good native speaker also there. But still, I'm sucking with free product just for that's one reason, you know. And the features of here in free product, you really don't need to ask for the permission, like if you speak up or not. So if the owner wants to talk, then you can talk with him or her whatever it is. But Halodog is really useful if you talk about the person. There is lots of person who are using Halodog for a long time. I do have a friends from Halodog as well.
Yeah, I could see. And don't worry, we could still hear the background noise that you have. But what I meant when I said hello talk, I mean, like you said, there are a lot of more native speakers that helps you to learn faster. I mean, you cannot learn with beginners. I mean, if you stick with beginners, you will not boost your English level. That's the only
Yeah,
reason I prefer
that's
hello
true.
talk.
That's
And
true.
the only problem with Hello Talk is that the time is limited. So you have to pay money to speak more. I mean, if you really want to join with other people, I mean, if you are in your voice room, that's okay. You don't have to pay. But if you want to join randomly and speak with random people, you have to pay after 90 minutes of speaking. 'Cause that is
But
the only problem
yeah,
that HelloTalk have. I mean, there's like the mic problem. I think, yeah, in that case as well, uh, Free for Talk is much better, but it's not a it's not a big deal. I mean, you could stick with it.
yeah, of course. Like it's 20 minutes is a lot of time if you really want to grow up your English. If you really want to boost your English. But still, like if you talk about the features, I think Free Product having more features than Hello Talk. But if you talk about the speakers, if you talk about
Yeah,
if you talk
exactly.
about the improving of your English, then you can go for Hello Talk. But for me, I like what I do whenever I need to talk with someone who are really advanced in English. I try to join the Discord channel. So I do have kind of a handle of a Discord channel. So I used to join their room and I used to hear them a lot. Like whenever I feel like I need to listen to them, I need to shadow them. That time I just watch them. I really don't talk on that time. But if I feel comfortable, then I can talk. But if I'm not feeling comfortable, but I'm really comfortable with the beginners because I'm not a good speaker anymore. So
I
yeah,
had
good.
the same problem.
Yeah.
But you two guys are speaking well.
I don't know about myself, but Tony is a good speaker that I can hear.
You
Nah,
both are,
bro.
bro.
The thing is, you just think I'm a good speaker. So, I think it's the same problem that happened to me. I couldn't stand with native speakers. I mean, when I saw a native speaker speaking, like I couldn't even understand what's this man is saying. Like
They're too
that's another
fast, bro.
level.
Like,
I, cou-
yeah.
I couldn't feel comfortable to speak with them. I couldn't even like. when a native speaker's I thought you are a native speaker when the first time I joined. I couldn't even feel that or notice that you are learning English. So there's a huge difference between a native speaker and a learner. Like you cannot like forever you cannot be a native speaker because you weren't born in United States or United Kingdom. So I had a problem. I couldn't speak with native speakers because I didn't feel comfortable. But after a while, after some times, I felt comfortable. I said, "Wait a minute, they are human being and I'm human being. Like there is no difference. The thing is, he knows another language that I don't, so I'm trying to know the language. I'm trying hard. I'm trying to speak with them. So that's stupid if I feel uncomfortable and that I call myself sometimes I'm really stupid because there's no logical there's no logical way to me to be better if I don't speak with them. So after a while, I spoke with a lot of native speakers and I felt very comfortable without even that was it. The only thing that helped me was consistently speaking with them.
Yeah, like
Right.
as you say, there is a word in English. Everybody say that like consistency. It's a key of success. So if you're not consistent, I don't think so. You can grow up here. Not even just only English. It can be anything. It can be about your
Yeah.
study. It can be anything. It's just not only that things.
Oh,
But I really like. It's really hard to find someone here in Fever Dog who are really native. I talked with someone, but still, like when I asked to them, I felt like they're native. But when I say to him like, "Where do you come from?" They said like, "Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh like, and India." Indian and Asian people are also having a very good accent in their English. You know, you can't even get like, is that really a Asian guy?
They develop, bro. Like I'm also from India and Asian, girl, but my accent is not that much good. They
Yeah, but still,
eventually
right?
develop that.
Listen to me. Like I still can get you where do you came from. But when it's come about a very good speaker who are in the Indian,
Yeah,
but it's still it's really hard to find them. Like they are
yeah.
speaking very well. It's really hard to find them out. They're Indian.
As other brother said that, like eventually, like when you give time, when you listen to a native speaker, you eventually do like that. You become like that only.
Hmm.
Yeah, but there is another thing is if you are looking for accent, you should need to shadow them, right? So
Yeah,
if you're talking with a native speaker, we usually shadow them. So that's why
yeah,
we have kind of different accent. If you talk about my accent, I don't feel
yeah.
like I'm using some kind of American or some kind of that British accent. That whatever accent that I'm having is just an invisible accent that I'm having. I felt like if someone is talking with me, I have to grab their accent, how they usually talk, how they're trying to explain to me. So if I'm
So
trying to talk like
yeah,
them, they will be also comfortable to talk with me, and it will help me to as much as I can go on my conversation. So for that reason, I also do that things
bro,
like
does accent really matters?
if you for me if I talk about myself for listening I think if you're having a good pronunciation in English that time accent
Yeah,
doesn't matter, you know.
yeah,
Accent won't matter. Accent will be matter if you are having a good vocabulary, if you're surrounded by very good native speakers, then maybe it needs. But when it's come about us, I don't think so. Accent is really matter, even though if you talk about the IELTS exam, I saw some
yeah.
examiner who were Indian as well, and they really don't have any good accent, but still they are the examiner of IELTS. So yeah. Accent doesn't matter for me if I'm learning.
Okay.
What do you think about this thing, Tony? Like, do you think like really does
Uh,
that really matter
it,
in our speaking?
oh well, it depends. It depends. For me personally, accent comes before the language, and I can't tell you why. So, if inside my mind had a good accent, I couldn't tell you that the man is from India, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's explain a lot. And
Okay.
Indian are good speaker. I could tell that Indian are monster in speaking. They like I've spoken with a lot of Indian Pakistani people back in days. They are really good speakers, but the thing is they don't really have a specific or a good accent. That is the only problem. And I don't know why they stick with that old accent. I mean, like there's no point. Like, I'm like, let's say I'm not a good
Okay,
speaker,
okay,
but
okay,
I
okay.
have a
Let me
good
tell you.
accent.
Let me tell you one good thing about the Bangladeshi people. I'm not trying good. I'm not saying good thing about my country just because of I'm a Bangladeshi. It's just because of the Bangladeshi people who are living in my country. Whenever they are talking in English for so long with a native speaker, they the good thing about them, they try to shadow them. Shadowing is really matter if you're a Bangladeshi. But when it's come about an Indian person, they really don't try to talk like them. They really don't want to. They want to stack their own voice that they have
They
that they
want
got
to
in
be
their
natural, bro. They just
yeah
want to be natural.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're into like they try to be the person that they are in their back in days.
yeah. Like basically, they wants to convey the message rather than in different accent. They focus on words rather than using like different accent.
Bro, let me tell you one thing about that thing. If you're not having an accent, people will never care about what kind of English that you have. If you talk about the Indian people, if you talk about the
Yeah,
Bangladeshi and the Pakistani people, all of us
yeah,
who are speaking English,
yeah,
there is a good thing is we know a lots of words in English. We know a bunch of vocabulary, but the way
yeah.
we are pronouncing, people do feel like we are not good in English. But when we try to explain something, which when we try to give the example of that everything, we when they got like we can do the thing for them, then they felt like yeah, I'm not in their level, but they're still accent is matter sometime not. If you are staying with a crazy guy, that time maybe the accent matter, but for me pronunciation matter rather than the accent. Like if I can understand what you were saying, that would be
True.
better for me. It's not about
Agreed,
accent.
agreed. John, bro, do you want to say something?
No, he already left. Captain Boing-Boing and the Bones both are the same person. So Mr.
Oh,
Tony, he just left from this room. I don't know why. Maybe he got an internet issue or maybe something.
okay. So in the room, like only we two are there in the room.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
It's really better than a crowded people who are staying with your room. You need just only one very partner to speak with you.
100%.
That's it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
will be
yeah. True.
still we can have a suitable conversation
Yeah, of course.
if you're in on topic.
A topic. Uh, Bro,
No,
how
it's
old are you? Like you said,
what?
you were like 20, I think so.
No, I'm not 20. He was 20. Tony
Yeah.
was 20. I'm 24 years
The,
old.
okay, okay. So have you completed your like
The graduation?
education and all that?
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
graduate.
No,
Still
I didn't
doing.
complete it yet. You know what? There is a session gap that I had in the COVID time, so still didn't heal yet. So that's why I still didn't completed my graduation. But if
Okay.
the the blessings of God, maybe I will complete my graduation in this year.
Okay. So lots of chaos was created in COVID, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back, Tony.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what happened.
Okay, we thought you left.
No, I didn't left. I don't know what happened. I was scrolling, uh, and then I think Free for Talk have glitches just like Hello Talk. There is a similar glitch on Hello Talk as well.
I don't know. How long you have been using that Hello Doc? Like how long you are use that application? It has only just application like just for mobile, not for the computer, right?
Yeah, around 1 year. So it would
One
be
year,
one
it's a
year.
long time.
Yeah.
Where do you came from? I didn't know that. Like you didn't say it maybe for like we had a long conversation, but it's still I don't know where you came from and what's your name.
Uh, Kurdistan. I'm a
Oh,
Kurdish.
you're a Kurdish person. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, welcome, Menoito. So you're a student, Tony.
No,
Oh, you're doing job.
kinda. Yeah.
What kind of job that you are doing? You're still 20. It's supposed to
I
be
think he
like
is in
studying.
movie. Yeah, or someone voice, what do we call that? Voice changing,
Voice artist.
giving voice.
Voice
Yeah,
artist.
voice actor.
If
Yeah.
you talk about Japanese animation, I'm familiar with that voice artist. I do watch my anime a lot, so whenever you are watching anime, it's not the natural voice of the character. So
Yeah.
uh, people need to
It's the
do some voice job
it's a,
on that character. So it's called voice artist.
I think he is voice artist.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? Because he's having some like mature voice. Could be.
Yeah, mature
How
voice.
old are you, Mister? Oh, how
Me,
inside my what is your name? By
Akhil,
the
call me Akhil. Akhil, it's
way?
Akhil.
Okay.
I don't know why it is my like email ID, but I don't know why it is showing it on my name.
Oh, like if you're the name, it will be shows like whatever you are having on your email account. So for that
Oh,
reason, it's showing your name in your inside my mind, Akil. Okay.
yeah, I
Anyway,
know. Call me Akhil or AK. It sounds good. Okay. So
yeah.
I'm
I
21 basically.
okay. And what
Yeah.
you are pursuing for?
I'm
You're
currently studying computer science. Uh,
like
in
I'm very familiar with this one. If you talk about if you talk about this thing like Indians people, whenever
Mhm,
I talk with someone since I joined till now, I'm still facing that problem. It's not
mhm,
a problem, but still like
mhm,
whenever I talk to someone, if I ask them where are you
mhm,
exactly from, they say that, oh, I'm
mhm,
from I'm from India and I do study computer science. So it is
mhm.
really popular in your country. People
Yeah,
usually
you know that
study.
the yeah AI is booming. So computer science have been like very popular in India because of the placement rates and the packages we get after doing computer science. So that's why lots of Indian do prefer doing computer science, BTech engineering.
Okay, for that reason. Okay, I got it
Yeah,
now. But it's still, like you goes with the flow, right? People are loving it, so that's why you're doing it. And it's still
yeah.
the second, the world's second largest YouTube channel is maybe T series or something like that. So it's also from India, and Google is own the Google CEO is also from India. Like?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me one thing.
yeah.
If you got a chance to explain about your country without saying name, how you will explain to the world? Like, it's if you know about this thing, that's when I'm from there.
Yeah.
What you are going to explain to me?
Um, Basically, for India, I'll say that the place where secular, like most religious place is there, like the place where everyone believes on God, most of them. Place where you have not to think to do anything. Like yeah, a place where you are free. And I'll also say that it is a democratic country, which is like have most of the things. And what I can say,
Okay, bro. If you talk about India, there is a bunch of natural beauty that they have. It's also like if you talk about the Kashmir, if you talk about the Rajasthan, if you
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about the
like
Taj
yeah,
Mahal, if you talk about
yeah,
the
traveling,
gate of
yeah,
Delhi,
yeah,
there's
traveling for yeah,
there
lot
is a
of culture.
Bollywood of Mumbai, and the
Uh,
most beautiful thing that Indians have, they are good at dancing.
Dancing.
So yeah,
Have you ever seen a Bihari dance?
no,
Do you
no.
know what is? Acha, you don't. Like, do you know that what is called? We call it like. Um I'm not getting the name. Uh,
But I just know only one dance move that's the Indian have. That's called Bharatnatyam or something like that.
oh, Bharatnatyam. That is the classical dance.
Yeah, that's the classical, and I used to
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, nice.
That was crazy. People are like, what is called mukra or something like that's the way they're doing.
Mukra, it in the sense of, it means face. Mukra.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
Whatever, like the way they were dancing, that's really like it's really it's that's why I like if someone doing Bharatanatyam and I feel like yeah, it's called dance. It's like it's called classical dance.
Oh, nice,
People
nice.
people used to say this is a classical classical dance, but when you were watching it, you seems like no, it's not a classical. But when you saw a Bharatanatyam dance, it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's look like that.
yeah. Like India is known for its cultural heritage.
Yes,
There is lot
there's
of
a
culture.
multiple
Yeah,
culture. There is a multilingual country in the
yeah,
world
yeah.
as well. Like maybe Indians are having the most what do you call
Bro,
most
like in
multi,
India, there is not a uniform language.
yeah,
Like every region has their own language. Like
every state,
in
every state.
yeah, USA, there is a one language like English, United States English. But in India, if you go to the another region or in another state, you'll have to speak their language, or like you have to speak in English. Like that's why they in India there are like most of the uh, people speak English. Like highest percentage of English speaking are from India only. Like I can say that 90% of the people used to speak English
Rather than they speak Hindi.
are from India. Yeah,
So yeah, that's what I face as well. If you talk about the South Indian people, they really don't know. They really don't know how to speak in Hindi, but still they can
yeah,
speak English.
yeah.
And if you talk about the probability why they speak English a lot, it's just because of you have a bunch of population in your country. So maybe for that reason as well, people used to.
And it was like basically history form. Like we had uh, what do we call that? Colonialized by the British. Okay, so. the impact was on us. So lots of the people speak English. Like English was made mandatory or something like high valued people only speak English. So it's a kind of FOMO. So everyone is speaking English. Okay.
No, like if you talk about the whole country, I think the Philippines they are having a very good English. You know, like if you even though if you are walking through the street food carts people who are just selling who are just selling their products in the on the street, they can also speak very fluently. Like you can understand them what they're saying. But when it's come about India, they have a bunch of population in their country. If the person is the uneducated, they really don't speak English. But if you talk
Yeah,
about the Philippine, if the people is not uneducated, like if he's not educated person, still he can speak in English.
it's
I think
because of the environment, I think so.
not because of the
The,
environment,
yeah,
maybe I don't know. But if you talk about the whole country, then I would vote for the Philippine. The Philippine they have
Philippines.
a bunch of people who are speaking English.
True, true. I also know that.
But if you talk about like, what do you think? What
Mhm.
is the hardest language that you are having in your country? If you talk about the Bihari, the Bengali, which one is really hard for you? I'm talking about yourself.
Like
What is
currently I'm in Karnataka, so Kannada I'm feeling that it is so hard. It's like I can't speak them with a in Kannada language because lots of the words are like round like I don't understand. So I have to speak in English or Hindi.
people do you understand what you were saying? If they really don't know Hindi, because in Karnataka, it's in South India, right?
Yeah, it is in South India.
So, but still, they cannot speak Hindi as well. Like, what do you feel if someone don't know about Hindi, if someone don't know English, then how you talk to them?
Actually, that's a very like critical situation. But I'm in Bangalore, uh,
But
so
still, I think you
yeah,
face that problem while you were
yeah,
there.
I have faced that because I live in a PG um, and there's a clean like uh, a mate comes to clean our room. Okay, he used to say something that he was like after like we have a friend of Kannada who speak Kannada Hindi as well. So when he is not there she was saying something in Kannada, like to keep our shoes at their places, but we were not understanding, and she started shouting at us, okay, and we were not understanding. So after a few minutes, when my friend came and told me that she was just saying to keep your shoes properly at their places so that they can clean. So it was like, oh, that she was saying.
Yeah, it's happened. It's really critical situation. Like you have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
gesture them, like you have to be like
yeah,
a deaf person. You have to show their gestures to them. You
yeah,
have to talk with them with your gestures. It's really it's really bad if you really don't know their language.
yeah.
And sometimes it's also happened here in Freeport as well. There is some
Okay.
kind of Vietnamese people. They
Mm-hmm.
will arrive in your room, and
Mm-hmm.
you really don't know what they're saying. They're having a Chinese voice. They're having a Chinese accent, and they're
Mm-hmm.
speaking English. And you will never understand them what they're saying. And you couldn't even make them explain to them what you want to say them, and that's also a critical situation. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bad there.
I feel that, bro.
People are people are enjoying your conversation, but you cannot say anything. If you talk about the South Indian movies, especially,
Yeah.
so I since my childhood till now, I'm a fan of South Indian movies. So while I was
Everyone, bro. Everyone, bro. North Indian also is a fan of South Indian because
yeah,
of their very good cinema.
of
Okay.
course, why not? If the movie is not action, if that's also fine. If the last movie that I have watched, it was maybe it's all about Maya Jagan or something like that. There's an I don't know the exact the story is all about a cycle, and people don't know. Actually, if you talk about the South Indian movies, they
Mhm.
always have a good storyline.
Yeah, yeah,
You- That movie, they do have action or not, they do have romance or not, still they have a very strong storyline. That's why
yeah,
people love South Indian movies.
yeah. Now, like, what do we call? We call South Indian movie as a Tollywood. So now Tollywood is growing much faster than Bollywood. You know,
Yeah, of course. Why not? There is there if it there is I forgot some name of these actors.
uh,
I
Rajnikant,
No, no, not Rajnikant. There's South Indian actors, Pravash, and
Pravas, yeah, yeah,
they're also very like
Bahubali. You have
yes, yes,
watched
yes, yes,
that,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
bro. How is Bangladesh now? Like, recently, some government has been changed. No,
Yeah, it's been 1 year, bro.
okay.
It's been a
Is everything, yeah? Does
yeah.
everything change?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything is going smoothly, and for me, I'm so sorry to being rushed, to being so rude. It's just like I try to avoid three topics. The first thing is country. I always tell to the people I try to use, try to avoid three topics: religion,
yeah,
politics, and the country,
yeah,
because those are
yeah,
really sensitive. You can you if you talk about this thing, you will start arguing with people, and I
yeah,
really
yeah.
don't like to argue with people.
Yeah, yeah, I agreed, I agree. But some kind of patriotism also comes, and in attachments, everything, emotion gets out. Like we are not talking with our senses, we talk with our emotions.
Yeah,
So everything ruins. Okay, never mind. So
no worries. Like I was just trying. Like I'm so sorry if I'm being rude to you about this thing.
it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
By the way, you were such a nice person. Like it's really hard to find someone like who are having a good sense of humor, to have a good things, like to have, like we are still having this convo more than 30 minutes, right? But still I'm loving to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Like you are making it like yeah, good conversation with us. Like you are bringing some topic, asking interesting questions, and I'm loving it. Really, loving it.
Oh.
For real, I'm loving it.
Oh, I would love to call myself as a bucket of question, I do
Yeah,
always have a lots of question in my mind. If you say a word,
yeah.
anything,
You'll frame a
I
question.
yeah, I will ask you a question because I love to ask. Because I really want to understand that thing very fully detailed. So that's why I ask a lots of questions to people.
So,
Because it's only you. It's this problem faced with everyone. Like everyone face this problem whenever I'm having a conversation with someone. So
no, look, but it is the first most thing that you ask a question. It doesn't matter what kind of question you are asking, but it matters like are you asking a question or not?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
In Bengali there is a word. If I want to say in English, that is like, if you want to know something, then you should need to ask. So
yeah,
if you are not asking, then how you will learn?
yeah.
So if you really want to learn something, then you should need to ask. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm run out of time. It's been a 1 hour. I'm staying here, so I gotta go now. I already provide you the
Bro,
um YouTube link of mine where I always do a stream. So you can subscribe my channel if you wish. Just for
I'll
fun.
follow. Okay. So
And
for now,
whenever,
I'll follow you. Will
of
you follow
course,
me back? Can
of
you follow
course,
me back?
of course, of course. So I'm providing you the link again. So whenever I'm in online here in Free Fire Talk, then
Okay,
you
cool.
will see you will see the notification on YouTube if you turn it on. Then you can join with me through the link of YouTube description, and you can have a conversation with me whenever you want. So it was a really
That's good.
nice conversation with you, Akil. Maybe we
Yeah.
will have some fun next time. We will have a very great convo together. And thanks for the joining this room. And thanks a lot to be here in this room. And I
Yeah.
provided you the link again. So bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye bye.